They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
First down, Baltimore.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This time, Jackson will throw it. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Watch the run, watch. Line up, go. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
From the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
Watson's pass.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
31-yard line.
3 yards remain for second down.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 4 down, 4 down. Check Mike 40, check Mike 40. Watch the curl, watch the curls. Stay in Opal, stay in Opal. 54. 40's Mike, 40's Mike. Yeah, let's get set.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 27-yard.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Set. 19. Don't get nervous. 58, boys. 59.
On first down, it's Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Mike 48. Mike 48. You ain't going nowhere.
From the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's got this down to the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check.
To throw on second is Watson. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Watson off play action. He'll buy some time right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start.
Check. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
On the counter, Ingram. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 82 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 8.
7-yard line.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. 59.
Operating from the gun, Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ricky. Hey, alert. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his target, Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him.
Get it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 66 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
But it's now 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Hey, 55! 40's Mike, 40's the Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 34 yards. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Marquise Brown, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Switch up, switch up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Ravens draw a bit closer. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Back now in Houston, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, 31! Kill. Hey, turn it up. Get him. He's coming. We got time.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
58's the mic.
Watson now to throw. Rolling to his right. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check 25.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
On first down, Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. 48, 48's the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Again, it's Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Rush in, rush in.
59, 59.
You. Mike 40, Mike 40.
59.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike. 40's a Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Yo.
Lucky.
Throwing now is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 50. Finish it up. 51. I got you.
Finish up.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Jackson to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike.
Let's go.
3.
Sit hot.
3. Hey,
check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55.
Silver, silver. 55's Mike.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check 55.
Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Again, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And that's complete to Cooks. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
What we got? What we getting? Points down. He's coming. Check. Fresno. Cloud. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, 59. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Now Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.